Yes guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I go over 3 core principles, foundations of mindset that you need to embody in order to attain any form of success you ever want in your life. It could be in your coaching business, it could be in your personal life, in your relationships, or it could be getting fitter, whatever it may be. These 3 core foundational principles need to be instilled in your mindset, in your identity, in order to attain any form of success in any area. So without wasting any of your time, let's get to guys, welcome back to the Loom. And as I said in this video, I'm going to go over 3 ways that are going to help you in every single area to help you build the foundations of success in every single area: your coaching business, your relationship, your health and fitness, your wake up times, whatever it may be. These 3 principles are going to help you get to where you want to go. Now, here are the 3 things. So the first thing is discipline, and there's also questions around it which I asked myself when I was going through developing these characteristics. These questions were really powerful to me, and when you're going through this video, please ask yourself these questions, and if you have any more questions, ask yourself them, because this video, what you're going to do, you're just going to watch it and just do nothing. If you're doing that, then fuck off. You need to take time out of this to build because success is not easy. Success is hard. You have to spend time, dedication, hours and hours of reflection and action to get to the success that you want to be, because it's all subjective. My success is different to your success. However, these core foundations, these 3 foundations: discipline, belief and faith, are the most common denominators to build that foundation. So let's get straight into it. So the first thing is discipline. Now, this is a question I ask myself. When the going gets tough, can you power through? A lot of people have that motivation, but they don't have discipline, because a lot of the time when you need motivation is when you don't feel like doing something, and people spend hours looking for videos. I've been there looking for either Andrew Tate motivation, what's his name, Eric Thomas motivation, all these people for motivation, Kobe Bryant, Cristiano Ronaldo, all these people they want motivation from, but they spend hours doing that. In that time, if you have discipline, you just get on with it. It doesn't matter if you don't feel like it, you just get on with it. And a lot of people, they don't understand that concept. They don't understand how simple it is to do that. And I've been there where it's just been so simple, but I make it so complicated, where I'm like, okay, cool, I need to do this, I need to do this. No, it's just do it. Oh, shit. Like, you don't feel like doing something, but just do it. You got something. If you don't feel like getting up in the morning because it gets hard, because you've done it for so long, you've done it for 30 days and the results haven't been there, you're not as happy as you were before, you're more miserable, but you just do it. You just do it. And then the funny thing is all of these are intertwined. They'll all make sense. They all will help each other. And you'll understand that by the end of the video. So make sure you take notes. So that's the first question I ask myself, is when it comes to discipline, when the going gets tough, can I power through them? If I can't, then that means I don't have discipline. But if I can, that means I have discipline. And it's either you have it or you don't. So that's the first question. The second question is, does your feelings take over your purpose? Now, purpose is, people want motivation, but you need purpose. You don't need motivation. Is bullshit. Whoever told you need motivation is lying to you. And if you paid for it, get your money back. Fire law, sue them, because they're giving you bullshit. You must have a purpose. You must spend time, hours developing your purpose, so you don't need motivation, because motivation is temporary. Purpose is instilled in you. And what do I mean by purpose? Purpose is something beyond money, and I'll make a reel about this in a short where I explain it briefly. But purpose, and you can watch my other video as well. I think it was my second video about purpose. You need to have this thing that's beyond money, that's beyond yourself. For example, if you have family, then it goes to your children. You do things for your children. And if you don't have a family, you do things maybe for your partner, or you do things for your parents. You do things for friends and family. Like I said, all these things that are beyond you, that when you're, for example, let's say you want to get up early and you're like, I can't be asked. The alarm's going off and you're like, I just can't be asked. You're like, okay, cool. Now my kids. Oh, my family. Oh, my mum. my cat. No, I'm joking. You never know, you might do it for your cat. Extra premium cat food. No, I'm joking. But that goes beyond yourself, and that gets you going. That forgets your feelings. And and the question I ask myself is, does your feelings take over your purpose in that particular scenario? Does your feelings, because I feel bad, forget my kids? Because I feel bad, I'm not going to get up, I'm not going to work, I'm not going to get this done, even though I know it's going to help my kids, it's going to help my partner, it's going to help me. See, even in this conversation, people forget themselves. Like, you probably didn't think about, for me, like, you probably thought about other people. I know I said it goes beyond yourself, but the fact that it's going to harm you and your personal development and your confidence should be enough. But sometimes you need to dig deeper. So that's the first. Answer these two powerful questions to get that bit of awareness towards your discipline, and understand, do you have discipline in that area? Now, the second thing is beliefs. This I can make a 10-hour video on, because there is so much to this, that if you don't nail down, then the discipline's not going to come up. Because if you don't believe you're disciplined, then you won't get disciplined. So that, for example, here's a question in fact, yes, I did ask myself, do I believe I can scale my business? When I first started and I made progress, I didn't believe I could scale it. I did not believe it. So I would do every single thing I need to outreach to as many business owners as I possibly could. Days consistently, doing more than everyone else. But I just didn't believe it was possible for me. I believe businesses can scale, but I didn't believe I could scale my business. And when I realized this, I was like, oh shit, I better work on that belief. And that belief is just reflecting on the times that I did scale my business, the times I did do something that helped me and that was successful. Things like that. But I couldn't do it if I didn't ask these questions, which I'll make a separate video on this. But this is just a brief insider on the three things, basically. So I'm not going to go too deep. I'm not going to go too deep on it, but I just want to let you know, just to plant that seed in your head for yourselves, as well as for me to make more videos. But yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. So, and are you scared of investing into your business? Do you believe that you can invest? Do you believe you can comfortably invest in your coaching business, or invest in your fitness, invest in your mindset, whatever it may be? Do you believe you can invest yourself in that? And all these beliefs, see, once you start to ask one question, these questions start to come a lot easier. So these two questions really helped me understand my belief around that certain area, around coaching my business and scaling my business. Even this one, when I quit my job at Tesco's, I only had around 1.5, 1.2k from it, because I lost all my money in trading, because I didn't believe I could have money. So I just used to do things that just wasted money, and basically gambled my money, which is haram. But we move, we learn, we live and we learn, we don't lose. But I put all my money into a business mentor, 2.5k to my business mentor. That's all I had. I had bills to pay. I had my phone contract to pay. There was a team member we had to pay. But I invested it all. Thank God it worked. But you have to believe you can invest, comfortably invest, and not do it out of a state of fear, which I did in the beginning. But as I grew and I learned, I changed and things started to come. So these four questions will help you when it comes to beliefs and discipline. And then let's get on to faith. Now, if you go back to my first reel on Instagram, I spoke about this. I spoke about the 3 mindset hacks you can use to scale your coaching business. And at the end, I used trust and faith. And the question I asked myself is, am I too attached to the outcome? For example, when I was outreaching consistently for the past, like at the beginning, even now, for the past 3 years, right? For the past 3 years, outreaching. Maybe for the past 6, things have grown, so there's not that much outreaching, but you get what I'm trying to say. A lot of people come to us rather than we go to them. But before I realized why things weren't working, it's because I didn't trust the system. I always tried to change these little things, these little gritty things, and was too focused on the outcome, was too focused on making money, on helping as many people, rather than just letting go and trusting what I'm doing is going to work. Because I used to change things so quickly. I used to change things every week, and that's not going to get you anywhere. When you're changing things, of course, you can look at the data and whatever, but you've got to give these things time. And how crazy can you be to expect to make so much money, to make more than your parents are making, to make more than the average Joe is making in a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks? Having these high expectations just shows how a lot of people expect too much. They're so ungrateful for things. And I could go on a rant about that. I've been there and I learned the hard way. And this question really helped me get out of that rut. And the second thing that I asked is, do I want to control everything? Do I want to be the one to make the decisions? Do I want to be the one handling my accounting, my marketing, my service delivery, my hiring, my sales, my outreach? All of these things I wanted to control, and that's never gonna work. Sometimes you just need to trust people that know better than you. You just need to let go of things and not try to control everything, because when you try to control everything, your mind just goes all over the place. It's like, oh, I forgot that saying. A person with all traits is a master of none, something like that. But it probably came to your head when I said that. But it's like you can do so many things, you can offer so many different services in your business, but you won't be master of anything because you're just everywhere. So you need to really let go of things that you don't need to worry about. Like, for example, if you're a coaching business and you're worrying about marketing, worrying about the content, worrying about if it's been posted, posting it, going on it, and maybe scheduling it yourself, writing the captions, and all of these things that you're doing, when you could just be focusing on delivering the best service, so everyone just keeps coming to you without you doing anything. They just stay reoccurring clients after you've delivered an amazing service because you're a master at what you do. All of these things that you should be focusing on. But when you do other things and try to control everything and not let go and calm down and focus on driving the needle forward, it's like a punch, right? Punch. If I punch you with this, like this, it's not gonna hurt. But if I punch you with this, with my knuckle, I don't know if you can see my knuckle, it's gonna hurt a lot more, because there's so much focus on one area, there's so much energy in one area and impact in one area that's going to do a lot more damage. So that's a perfect analogy. Pat on the back for me. I wish I had a cup of tea. I would take a sip, but I don't. But you get what I'm trying to say. You get. I'm sure you're understanding, because you've probably been there where you're too attached to so many different things and it just messes up your mind. And the final thing I would like to add is all of these are intertwined. If you don't believe you can be disciplined, then you won't be disciplined. If you don't have faith that you will be disciplined, that everything will come to you, that all of these things will happen, and don't be so focused on the outcome, because that's where feelings start to get in the way, then you won't then you won't be as disciplined as you can be. So you need to let go, have the belief of everything around you being aligned. All of these three things are aligned with each other. So make sure you spend time understanding every single part of these three things and ask yourself as many questions. Use these questions to get you started, because this will take you so far. I've learned in my journey that powerful questions, you can even look at my highlights, powerful questions. It's not even about asking questions is good, but you need to ask powerful questions. You need to ask questions that get your subconscious mind thinking, like makes you feel uncomfortable. When you find out the things that make you feel uncomfortable, that's where the growth happens. So that's pretty much it for this video. The 3 things that are going to build the foundations for success. I don't know why it's not going up. There we go. Success. Yay. Success. And you need discipline and beliefs and faith in your journey. So that's pretty much it. Hope you have an amazing week ahead. And yeah, watch out for my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go to my Instagram and show some love. I look leng on there. Oh shit! I keep hitting my mic. I need to move it now. But I look leng on there. I'm joking. But yeah, we'll reconnect in a future video, and take care. How do I turn this off?